Next up, let's bring career-centered STEM to life this summer. And while we appreciate our friend Sabrina Gomez, today Sheila James is going to join us for this segment from the STEM Next Opportunity Fund. Sheila, the floor is yours. Thank you for being here.
Hello, I need someone on your comms team to unlock my video so I can turn that on. Thank you very much. My name is Sheila James, and I'm excited to be here, although Sabrina is not feeling well, but I'm excited to be here because I love National Summer Learning. I love libraries and excited to hear everything about the libraries. I'll be speaking at ALA in June to talk about Teen Science Cafe. So yay, thank you. Another question, again, I'm stepping in. Do you all have my PowerPoint or should I pull it up and share?
Go ahead and share yourself. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, share. 1 second. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sabrina was ill and I am filling in. So please forgive me. Slideshow. So, woo, hey, you guys. I'm Sheila. I'm the manager of Teen Science Cafe Network, and we are powered by the STEM Next Opportunity Fund. And today I will be speaking with you briefly, very briefly, because the Career Connected framework is awesome, and I can't dig into the full thing, but I'm going to give you a little bit. So, Career Connected Learning. We are STEM Next. We're a national nonprofit. We are scaling STEM learning. Our mission is to make sure that there are out-of-school opportunities and they are a reality for millions of young people to help them thrive in STEM and beyond. And our vision is that every child will have STEM opportunities that can inspire curiosity, innovation, and those critical thinking skills for whatever comes next in their lives. Why career connected learning? Well, because through career connected learning, engagement has increased 76%. Engagement with STEM through career connected learning has sparked curiosity in STEM careers, and it has also increased the awareness of STEM careers through their participation in activities that are focused on specific career-connected learning. And how do we do this? Well, the framework is a tool for providers of out-of-school time. It is like a playbook that the adults who work in the programs can use to help guide them be more intentional when doing STEM activities with their youth. We do this through 3 areas. The first is elementary school, middle school, and then high school. In elementary school, and even though we know youth know this, the key here is that staff are beginning to be more intentional. So we talk to them about things like what is work? What is career? Who works in your community? What work do you, your family, your coaches, and community members do? What are you interested in? And for me, this is very important because when we think about our rural communities, we want our youth to see themselves as a part of that community. So helping them to see what all the possibilities are. So when we say STEM careers, those careers are going to be focused on your communities and then the world at large. In middle school, we begin talking specifically about what is a job? What interests do you have? What do you care about? What skills do you have? And this is important because they need to know their interest can tie into their careers. They can still be interested in things like dance, but still have a career in, say, data scientists. We did a career chat back in August, and one of our speakers was a data scientist. And the youth on that Zoom were so amazed when they asked her, well, what kind of classes did you take in high school? And she said performing arts, cheerleading, theater, anything that was about movement and acting and dancing. And one of the teens said, so you mean you weren't like in math leads or anything? She says, oh no, her goal was to become a professional dancer. And her family said, well, you got to have a backup. Well, the professional dancing career did not happen, but she is a data scientist right now. And they were just amazed that she could pursue something that she was really interested in and still have a job in a STEM career. So we talked to them about things like what skills do they have and what else they might want to explore about careers. When we get to high school, we're being a little more intentional, very intentional, actually. We're beginning to ask them questions like, what do you see yourself doing beyond high school? What skills and experiences do you want to have to prepare for that pathway? And what jobs and career would you like to prepare for? You are introducing them to people, you're doing activities. In high school, they're beginning to do college tours, but we're helping them to really see themselves in our world. So, this is what I call the bee's knees of the framework. It is the strategies, and they are broad skill development, career connected STEM, family and community engagement, and then connected pathways and partnerships. Again, we don't have a lot of time to dig into everything, but I'm going to briefly share a little bit about two of these strategies. And the first is broad skill development. Broad skill development are the things that you're doing every day in your program. Broad skill development include those durable skills. These are the skills that most employers are looking for when someone is coming to apply for a job. They're looking for critical thinking. They're looking for communication, collaboration, creativity, adaptability, time management. Growth mindset, can they embrace challenges? Can they persist through setbacks? Can they see failure as a valuable learning tool? And do they have appreciation for effort? When you, as their leader, are implementing activities within your program, and it can be a physical challenge, it could be an art project, you have to be intentional with calling out some of these durable skills. Oh my gosh, Sheila, the way you figured that out and persisted and solved that problem is really, really good. I love how you figured that out and you didn't get frustrated. You failed when you were trying to make your rocket launch. What can you learn from your failure? What did you notice? So you're helping them see that some of these setbacks and the things that they are doing are really important skills. So career connected STEM. Relevant STEM, you do activities that are anchored in the real world. Activities where youth do the practices of STEM professionals. You are using the language that those professionals might use. You're calling them engineers, you're calling them data scientists. You're using those words so that they become a norm in their own vocabulary. And you're doing activities where youth can see how STEM impacts their community and lived experiences. You're calling out the little things that you're doing within your programs so they can help make those connections. You're then you're exploring explicit career connections. So your activities have a clear connection to people and careers. And so here again is where you're talking about the careers in their community, having career dress-up days and fairs. You have guest speakers, career videos, workplace tours. You're inviting those people into your programs. You're helping them see themselves in those roles. This is, I want to say, the icing on the cake, the one thing that I think is the most important. Your activities and everything that you do is youth-centered and led. You are doing activities where youth have voice and authentic choice. And I always like to tell adults who work with youth that youth voice and choice is more than just, I want this for snack or I want to go here. It is giving them an authentic opportunity to speak up and know that you as the adult are going to listen, act on it, and really hear what they are saying. You're providing activities or programming where they lead projects, such as citizen science. April was Citizen Science Month. Yay, I did the bird watching, which is one of my favorite citizen science activities, but you're getting them engaged in these activities. You're doing community-led project. And then the one that's near and dear to my heart, I might be a little biased, is Teen Science Cafe. Teen Science Cafes are opportunities where teens get to talk with STEM career professionals in a relaxed cafe-like setting. They come up with what questions they want to ask. They true example of youth voice and choice. So, career connected learning framework trainings and activities, you can go here. We have trainings on each of those areas with resources. Scan the code and you can go back, look at those trainings and see all of our resources. And I think I saw in the chat from some of the other speakers that resources will be shared with everyone. So I will make sure that you all get all of the resources because there's a few more I'm going to share. And our educator resources include things like our new STEM learning journeys for after school. In partnership with Verizon, STEM Next has launched a new set of online learning journeys to help out-of-school time educators more easily implement relevant, high-quality STEM learning in your programs. After-school programs that choose to implement learning journey focused on nature and sustainability, you may also be eligible for $1,500. So why STEM learning journeys? Because they are bundles of virtual lessons and activities hosted on Verizon's innovative Learning HQ platform that STEM Next has optimized for flexible implementation for out-of-school time programs. They are designed to help you, our staff who are working directly with youth, engage young people in hands-on, meaningful STEM learning without extensive preparation or prior STEM experience. We want you to feel confident as you are leading these activities. So we have had them designed so that you can jump right in, go to your programs, and just have fun. And again, here are our resources. You can discover the latest from the Museum of Science Boston. We have a webinar coming up on May 6th from 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. and you can scan the code there. There'll also be free educator resources and the training. Your voice matters. So we are reimagining the field of after school and summer STEM. Help us shape the future for a STEM-ready generation. Click this code. It takes us to our website. If you sign up for our newsletter, you can follow us on social media. We are always sharing different resources and free training opportunities. Thank you.